What's up, everybody? Mogi Amasa here, along with the lovely Stevie B.
Hey.
Welcome to Why the Fascination, or WTF, as we like to call it. Hope everybody's doing well. Great to see everybody in chat already. Oh, don't hit that button.
Don't hit that one. Like, hello, goodbye.
That's what it was. I hit it, and then I was like, oh, no. I was trying to hit comments.
You can hear Danny saying greetings, but it's fading.
Blazer, what's happening? Grasshopper.
Sharon,
Good
guy,
to see you.
good to see you.
Hey, Jim. What's happening, dude?
Blazer.
Guys, if you haven't checked out Jim's Camera at Dawn, check it out. His channel. He just did where was it? Stone Mountain. That was in North Carolina.
Yeah.
Just did that hike. That was cool. Great view. I didn't see the second one though. That you something about damage or I forget. Anyway, check out his channel.
Oh,
hey, Sharon. Mr. Hand, how's it going, Rex?
Sorry, guys.
And that's it.
Working on getting my phone. Getting shot up on my phone.
I'm seeing that little, what do you call it? Signal strength icon.
Oh, really?
On my screen. So
huh.
That only pops up when, see, now it went away. That's weird. Whenever there's an issue with I should turn the TV off. You got all this stuff sucking up the Wi-Fi.
Well, speaking of signals, so after last show, Mooks took the light out of the window and was messing around with it, and I got mad at him. I'm like, why'd you mess with it? I said, you screwed it up. I'm sure you screwed it up. It's not going to turn on again. It turned on again. Same time.
Yeah.
Just about the same time.
It didn't the first time. Like last night, it didn't. I was like, oh, crap. And, I turned it on a little bit. And it went on, so I just put it down.
Put it back in the window and left it. And I got up this morning, it was on. And I got up in the middle of the night, it was on. And then I don't remember seeing it when I got up for work, so I wasn't sure. But he had left to go to the store this evening, like around 7:30, and it was probably about 20 till I look over and notice that. I was like, oh, it's on. So I figured maybe he turned it on again.
No.
No.
So yeah, it's
Oh, and speaking of that, Rex, they said the light needs new batteries. No, that's the funny thing. I just mentioned that to him, that it coming back on now, it seems like it's brighter, as if somebody changed the batteries.
I didn't do it.
Nobody touched it.
I mean, I turned it on and off, and then screwed it up and then just turned it a little bit so it went on and put it back down. I noticed it was off this morning. I didn't ask.
It's glowing bright as if the batteries were changed. Because it was dimmer the other day.
Could the light be turned on by a neighbor that has something interfering? No, I believe there's something interfering with it. If it's going on at the same time, 7:30, something is going on before, like something's going on at the same time that's putting out a higher frequency. I don't know. Electrical field. I don't know, but same time
something
every
is
night.
Definitely affecting it at the same time every night. Still glowing.
I don't think it's spiritual.
No, it's just odd.
It's too consistent.
It's like, just odd as hell. Yeah, no, it's the same time. And it does go off different times, because I've gotten up at 2-3 o'clock in the morning and noticed that it wasn't on. So
what's up, Nelson?
Hey, Nelson.
Great to see you.
Right?
Long time no see, I should say. Hey, Alex, what's up, buddy?
What's up, Alex?
So yeah,
hope you're feeling good, Alex. Hope you're doing well.
Ghost clocks then. Well, I'm gonna try. I looked them up to get a trimeter. It records electromagnetic frequencies and
excuse me, one second.
Some other things. Some even record radiation. Like a Geiger counter type deal, but I don't need that. And I want it at 7:30. I want to have this thing on and put it near the router. Put it somewhere and figure out where this interference is coming from.
Next to the TV or, whatever. Just try different things.
She says you all have a portal in your window.
Yeah, right?
No motion sensor. Maybe an emotion sensor.
That's funny.
Oh, he said emotion, but
yeah, he said, does that have emotion
sensor? Yeah.
Yeah.
But no, it doesn't. It's just a basic 2 batteries. You turn it on, turn it off. There's no sensors on it. But I read the sticker the other day to you guys about, it's supposed to comply with where it shouldn't turn on. It's supposed to have, they sold so it doesn't, but this one does, except outside interference, I guess.
I wonder if it has anything to do with, we're right next to the park and there's lights over there on a timer. I wonder if those lights are affecting that light somehow. I don't know. I don't know.
That surge of extra electricity?
Maybe.
I don't know.
I mean, we are close, but that would be.
we're just spitballing here.
Right? Who knows?
Ghost Dragon, what's up?
Hey, Ghost.
Good to see you. Yeah, I have no idea, but it's something's turning it on.
How bizarre.
Because it's been before Christmas. We
a
put
couple
it
weeks
all up.
Before. Now it makes me want to dig out the other 2 and see if. Well, I took the batteries out of those 2. So,
yeah, I think
I
use them for my aerator, for my fish, for the bait.
Makes me want to bring out the other 2 and see how they do.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I could set them up and see if they, you just find that spot where it just turns on. Ryan Tremblay, what's up, man?
Good to see you. Blunt force trauma.
Remember not to turn on your microwave, but put it in the microwave and see what happens. At that time.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it does it at the window. I haven't tried to put it anywhere else in the house, even away from the window.
Yeah. It's always been in the window.
Put it on the shelf behind me or something and see if it goes on. Whatever, but I haven't done that.
Robert Denduven, good to see you.
How you doing, Robert? Hey, Kelly.
Grasshopper said both of your videos are locking up for a few seconds, but not at the same time. Interesting.
That's probably because of the signal.
See, I'm showing strong.
Yeah, no, I don't have that. It showed the signal for thing for a minute, and then it went away. But we do have 1, 2, 3, 4
Turn the TV off.
Devices going.
I think my phone is on. Let me check and see if I'm on Wi-Fi on my phone. I could switch that to.
Yeah, I don't know if I'm on Wi-Fi on my phone.
Yeah, it is. I'll turn that off and use data. See if that helps.
All right. TV's off.
We'll get our shit together eventually.
We're watching Young Sheldon.
New season.
I walked in on it. I was like, why does this look familiar? But I didn't recognize the kid because he was all grown.
They're
he's
growing up.
Preteen or teenager now. And it's like, I remember, the little kid.
Yeah.
So kind of caught me off guard.
It's a cute show.
Well, it's got a bizarre plot.
Well, yeah, they've kind of taken a lot of different turns, but what are you going to do after this is season 6 and kids grow up and
vacation time going to Alabama.
Oh, that's cool.
Right on. Where are you going in Alabama? I want to spend a little time in Alabama. I like Alabama.
Yeah, I like Alabama.
I want to go back up north, up by Florence, up that way. A lot of fishing up that way. I think it was Florence. Yeah. I stayed in Dozier, Alabama for like a month. It's the first time I saw those damn spiders, those banana spiders.
Yeah.
Saw
Things are
them
wicked.
first time in Alabama. I was like, what the hell is this?
I saw the first time here in Florida and walked right into one.
The webs freak me out.
Yeah.
How strong they are. I mean, we talked about it
You
in the past. It's just,
ricochet off of them.
yeah, I'd never seen anything like that. I've got a bunch of shows to get ready for. Goatman, Black Eyed Kids, Wendigo. I'll be covering all sorts of topics. Right on, man.
That's cool. Yeah, I never really pay attention to the Black Eyed Kids. I think because it freaks me out.
I don't know. That to me, that's like, it just seems more like a creepy pasta or something like those
I don't know.
stories.
There's so many stories of it out there.
I don't know that much about the history of them.
I don't either.
Like
That's what I'm saying.
I can't really talk on it.
Don't know much about it because it kind of freaks me out, the thought of it. Scrolling back. That's cool.
No, I don't care if people just hanging out, watching, enjoying it. I appreciate that,
Definitely.
But the purpose of this show is to have you guys on. So I put the link in chat right now. I think I copied it. I don't remember. Before I put that link in chat,
double check to make sure.
Let me backspace and yeah, because I know I sent it to you, but I don't know that I copied it. All right, now I'm good. So, because what would happen if that was the old link? You'd click on it, and you'd be backstage, and you'd stay backstage because you'd be on another channel, another studio,
sitting and waiting patiently.
Yeah,
all alone.
Where's everybody?
Hello. Hello.
It's bad enough when you get in the actual backstage that I don't see. Yeah, you might be sitting there 30 minutes. No, I don't think I've ever let anybody sit there 30 minutes. But a couple minutes, and I'm like, oh shit, somebody's backstage. Anyway, let me get this links in chat. Why is it buffering? There we go. That's weird. I'm just reading chat, guys. Hold on. I know it's like freaking crickets.
I know, right?
Goatman. I've heard one or two stories about Goatman. A few bad jokes. Helton, what's up, buddy?
Hey.
Hilton says, good to see you.
Hilton says, do you have a deli tray of beer or groupies backstage? If so, I'm there.
No, he was never into rock and roll. with a bowl of just green M&Ms.
Jim says waiting in the wrong room is like playing hide and seek with no one looking for you.
Right? Playing Marco Polo by yourself.
I said Marco, damn it.
Mr. Haywood. What's up, Michael?
How you doing,
Good to
Michael?
see you. So yeah, links in chat. If you click the link, follow the directions, you can come on, hang out. If you don't want to be on camera, at the bottom of the screen it says stop cam. Click that. You don't have to be on camera.
I tried. I'm like clicking.
I do ask is that you turn off YouTube, close that out, so you don't we don't get feedback because it's just gnarly.
It's a wicked echo.
Yeah.
Jay Fritz.
Mr. Fritz. What's up, buddy? So yeah, it's that simple. You know, otherwise you got us babbling about nothing.
Catherine Lindquist, how you doing?
It was a gorgeous day today, though.
It was. It got overcast. Like, it was unusual because they're not calling for any rain until like Monday. It just got gloomy for quite a while there this afternoon, but temperature was perfect, mid 70s. I think by Sunday it's supposed to be 80. Sorry, guys.
Did you say sorry for what?
For anyone else that is going through.
Don't ever play a game with Mogs. Rumor has it he once beat his own reflection at a game of rock, paper, scissors. Still doesn't talk to me. And again, he really never said much anyway. Yeah, it's no, there's been records set all over this country. Highs. You know, Minneapolis was in the 50s for like a few days. 57, I think, was their high. They set a record. When normally it's 30s and below.
Yeah. That's crazy. Well, I know Arizona's getting slammed with snow and
yeah, I was watching somebody had a live feed from Sedona. It was snowing there. That was cool. But yeah, Flagstaff just got over 2 feet of snow. And if Sedona just got hit, then they got hit again. So
that's crazy.
Prayers to everybody in California, you know, that's affected by these landslides and floods.
Oh, the rain.
You know, geez. They've never, this is, unprecedented.
It is. Ghost Dragon says, yeah, way crazy for February, but we will pay for it one way or the other.
Right.
I just hope we don't have another brutal summer like we did this past year.
This summer here was hot.
I've been here 23 years and it was the worst. I mean, it was.
And I spent it on that lake.
And I hear a lot of people say the same thing that have been here for 20 years or more. I have a lot of customers that still talk about it. They come in, talk about how cold it is in the morning. Then they're like, yeah, let me stop complaining because this summer was horrible. It's the worst I've ever seen. It was just unbearable. Hard to get any relief.
Yeah, because the summer before wasn't that crazy.
I mean, you couldn't get in the water to get relief. It was like climbing in bathwater. It was just bad all over.
Indeed, they were, and I think they still have more coming because of this. What do they call it? The
atmospheric river.
Atmospheric river. Yeah. In Arizona, just not just snow, they're getting a lot of rain too. You got a lot of rain out of this system. Hopefully the rain falls in the right places, like, where you can get some of those lakes, like Lake Mead and Lake Powell.
Yeah, that desperately need it.
Back up.
Yeah.
Or just
looking at
just pull the dam. Like, I could see the Glen Canyon Dam, like getting rid of Lake Powell. Just knock the dam down. Let the river flow normally up until it gets to, what do you call it? The Hoover Dam.
Jay went hiking today. Would you get out of the car and order Sonic? Sorry.
He went to that walk-up kiosk.
Yes. He knows I love him. Oh, God, I made myself laugh on that one.
Michael says, I got news for everybody. It's going to snow here before winter's over. Oh, you're just what?
Jason, Walmart parking lot. I was close.
Pushing a cart the whole way? Yeah, Michael, where is he? He's a little southeast of, or just east of Charlotte. He's over in the middle of the state. It was weird. I was in North Carolina like in 2007 for like 4 months. My dad was living there, and I came down and hung out before I went to Nashville. And it was the mildest winter I'd ever seen because I was in Jersey for 40 years, you know. And then one night it got cold and it snowed, like flurries, but I was outside like, oh shit, like just a couple flurries, but it snowed.
Well, that's how I felt when the first year I moved to Florida, went to Tampa, went out to Clearwater actually, and on the Clearwater Pier, and was at the very end of the pier out over the Gulf, and it was flurrying. I mean, there were snow flurries. They can actually say I saw snow in Florida.
That's yeah.
It's weird, and it wasn't.
Yeah,
a lot.
I haven't seen that yet.
It wasn't a lot, but there was probably about a dozen people out there that we were just all tripping out. Yeah,
it's fucking snowing in Florida.
Yes.
You'll hear reports on the radio or something like, "Oh well, a cop
up in the
Panhandle
somewhere
reported a flurry, you know, last night at 2 a.m.
Yeah.
He tried to apprehend a flurry and kind of he couldn't understand why it disappeared. We're just stupid tonight.
I know.
Let me here we go. I'll just keep spamming my own chat with the link. I'm drinking cold coffee and hot coffee.
Oh, I was like, cold. I just poured you a cup. Yeah. That just doesn't seem right. I don't know. Different flavors, I guess.
No, it just made this coffee cold. No, that's makes for a good creamer because I usually drink coffee black.
Jay said, I actually went to Ocala National Forest to Palaca, went to Salt Springs. That's cool. I was actually looking up, Palaca has a Crab Fest. Yeah. It's Memorial Weekend. 2-day event. Sugar Hill Band is going to be there.
The Sugar Hill Gang?
The gang, yes. Sorry, they are. I tripped out. Look at the website. Sure enough, it's a Saturday Sunday event. They're performing Sunday.
Seriously?
I swear to
I
God.
have to go.
Yes. I meant to tell you that earlier, but I started not feeling good and I forgot. But yeah, sure enough.
That's crazy.
That's what I said when I was looking it up online.
For those of you who don't know, the Sugar Hill Gang were like one of the first groups. Well,
Rappers Delight.
Rappers Delight was their real big one.
Everybody knows that song.
But they were from, like, they did all the recording in New Jersey, in Englewood, New Jersey. They were with, I knew that they were with Sugar Hill Records. But I went to school with some of the, Sylvia Robinson owns Sugar Hill Records, if she's still alive. I don't know. But I went to school with her son Leland, somebody else, or he graduated 2 years before me, whatever. But yeah, I mean, they were our neighbors basically.
Sugar Hill Gang.
So yeah, I would love to go see that. That'd be cool.
May 24th. And, oh, it's 3 days.
Oh,
24th through 26th. Memorial weekend.
yeah.
I
yeah. It ain't gonna happen for me.
I know.
I run a boat club, so I think I'm gonna be busy. What was I here for? I was here. I did see Memorial Day last year, didn't I?
Mm-hmm.
Is that when they did the airplanes and the paratroopers out of into the lake?
I think so.
Yeah, I think that was it.
Molly Hatchet's going to be there too.
Oh man.
Sorry. I joked because they're scheduled. Sugar Hill Gang's scheduled to perform at 8:45. I said that's a little bit late for them, right?
Oh, if it's that late.
9 o'clock. Yeah, we can make it.
Oh, I might do this after all. Provided nobody keeps the boats out later than they should.
It's Memorial Weekend, so the time probably goes back to 7.
Where is it?
Palaca. It's a good.
I didn't mean to make you feel old, dude, but Sugar Hill Gang.
8:45.
You don't hear that. I don't hear that too often unless I bring it up.
Sunday, May 28th at 8:45, they take stage.
Figgy, how are you? Good to see you.
Figgy, how you doing, dear?
Hello from the magnificent state of Arkansas.
Right.
I passed through Arkansas. That was about it. Never stopped.
Molly Hatchet is on Friday the 26th at 9:05.
And that's probably the only song anybody knows by Molly Hatchet is Flirting with Disaster.
I'm just excited for the blue crabs. They've had a craving.
Well, hell, if fucking manatees can get here, maybe the crabs can too. Because that would just make my life perfect if you could catch crabs out here.
God. Are you kidding?
Well, that and shrimp.
Right.
Yeah, but an hour and a half drive either way and catch a crab. Sharon says, I'll be so happy when this damn time changes. I thought they were going to get rid of the whole...
It was talked about. I don't know.
Doesn't make sense anymore. Do away with daylight savings. No. Speaking of boats, do you own the sailboat yet? No, I'm at the point where I'm
damn thing's still sitting out
ready
there.
to cut it loose.
Yeah. Seriously.
It is right there. It's right outside the door, and it's just I don't know what
tired
to do
of looking
about
at it. It's in the way of fishing.
Yeah, no, it's like
it's in the way of the view.
I got this place for the access to the lake, and there's a boat in my way. Yeah, I mean, I can go that way. I can go that way, but it's right there in the middle.
Have to. It's right there outside the back door.
But I can use it as a tool because
he said he's using it as a crappie structure.
Right? I don't even fish near the boat.
No.
I'm fishing 2 doors down in my neighbor's backyard.
Yeah. With permission.
Of
they
course.
don't mind. They don't mind at all. I think they get a kick out of watching us fish out there. At least.
It's just weird though. Because you just feel like somebody's watching you.
Yeah.
Because the house is literally like 8 feet behind you at the window.
Yeah. I never go down that far. I stand kind of in between the two. But it would be nice to just walk out the back door and cast a line right here, not have to see the boat.
I don't know, dude. But I tied it up where it is because what happened was
slamming all over the place.
Their solution to get rid of it was to literally cut it loose and push it off and walk away. Didn't go anywhere. It just banged up and down the wall, up and down. There's a stretch,
Yeah.
It's a 100-yard wall. And it was, the way they have it, the mast isn't on it like straight up and down. It's laying across from end to end. So it's sticking out the front, it's sticking out the back. As this thing turned a little, it was almost hitting people's houses. So I was like, oh, fuck this. They created this hazard. So it stopped in front of my house again. And that's where it got stuck. The lake water dropped a little bit and that keel stuck in the mud. So the water comes up a little bit, it'll pivot, but it ain't going back or forward. It ain't moving.
No.
So I tied it up so it wouldn't be a hazard. It wouldn't go up and down.
Going up and down.
But we live in this park and they have their rules and regs. I get it. But one of them is you can't have campers. Can't have boats. Can't have anything.
Any recreational vehicles.
2 vehicles per unit. But I have my pop-up camper in my carport.
It's backed into the carport. It's not an eyesore. It's not a nuisance. It's not.
But
you barely even know.
The manager is like, you got to get rid of this, but they haven't given me anything.
I suggested
like a date, a deadline, or anything like that.
Get rid of the boat, and we'll get rid of the pop-up.
Yeah, I'm going to use the boat as leverage. I'll tell you what, man. I've been here for how long, and this boat is still here, and you're going to worry about my pop-up.
Yeah. So
I want to enclose the carport around the pop-up. Just when I want to move it, I just take the one end off and burp. So, I'm not making a garage, but it's not an eyesore.
It's not as it is now. The guy's just nitpicking. I think
he's on a power trip.
Yeah.
I mean, I get the rules and regs. I appreciate it. But this guy,
he goes a little overboard.
To put it this way, the cops were in the park last night because he called a tow truck on somebody. Because they were parked on the grass.
In front of their place.
In front of their own house.
Yeah, in front of their place. There were so many cops out here. I had to walk down and ask them to move, please.
We had Chinese food to go pick up.
Pick up our food.
There were cops. You can barely get by. Like, I don't think on between...
Two cars can't pass
this way.
No, without going into somebody's carport
or yard.
Driveway or yard. You have... There's no, it's not wide enough, but there were several cop cars blocking up both ways, and Moog's walking to the right. I'm like, no, I got it.
She's like, I got this.
I walked up in the middle of like 6 of them. I'm like, excuse me. I need to get out. And then as the sheriff was walking back with me, I laughed. I said, I'm sorry to interrupt. I said, we're trying to get our food. He's like, no, it's okay. He ended up making a couple of cars move. He moved one and then made somebody else move. But
yeah, we go pick up the food and come back, and they're still here.
And they were called because the park manager called a tow truck on one of the neighbors for parking his vehicle in front of his own home, and apparently it was on the grass. So yeah.
All right, Ghost. He forgot to take out the garbage. He's like, maybe I'll be back.
Good to see you.
Biggest thing in Eustis in years.
Right.
I still think it's cool that Eustis has the biggest President's Day celebration.
And the longest running.
And the longest running?
Yes, it's the longest running and the largest President's Day George Fest is what it's called. It's a week-long festival where they celebrate, George Washington and President's Day. It's pretty cool. They have multiple entertainers. There's a bass tournament. There's some type of youth talent contest or talent show.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, there's
some concerts.
Oh, there's a
and
carnival.
it's all
They're going to have a
free.
carnival in the park. Yeah, I forgot to mention that. I read that. Well, we hear that with the ice cream truck.
That's true. Not exactly that song, but
no, but
you know, it's an ice cream truck.
for sure.
Chris, how are you?
But yeah, it's a week-long event. It's gonna be pretty cool. We have to buy a cup.
Cinnamon Spice, what's up?
Yes, and you're right. You're absolutely
Florida
right.
has a derelict vessel program that is managed by the Florida Fish and Wildlife, which provides coordination for the removal of these vessels.
So in order for that to take place, the sheriff's department has to sign off on the fact that it's been abandoned, and they have not, will not, because they seem to think that the person that claims to hold the title
Is going to come back.
is going to come back for it, because that's what that person told the sheriff's department. I know, because I was out there when they had that conversation. So it's stuck in limbo because the person that claims to have the title never took possession of it legally, just one hand to another, never registered it. So the original owner doesn't want anything to do with it, because it's been probably a year now. I don't know how long. It's going on a year for sure. So it's stuck in limbo.
And this isn't even an HOA. I mean, it's
No,
it's
a trailer park.
Well, there is no HOA. This is like one of the oldest, probably one of the oldest Florida parks.
Yes.
I mean, there's maybe 100 homes. Just about.
I think there's 106 to be exact. And the city and so many other organizations have desperately tried to buy this property to take it down and build commercial,
or
whatever,
condos or whatever, or
because
expand the park.
It's right on the lake. It's it's beautiful out here.
Yeah.
It's a prime real estate for the property.
It's just
overall.
weird because when I wasn't looking. Like why this didn't happen soon? It couldn't have happened sooner.
No, it happened.
And it happened
when
it was supposed to. But
yes.
This place that we live in, this one kept coming up in all these multiple listings, and I just kept seeing
Every
this
time
damn
you
place,
search,
and I was like,
it came up,
and it was the only one on the water.
Yes.
So I was like, you know what? Let's go take a ride.
That be what it do.
We came here and looked at it, and I was like, and she even stood, the realtor even suggested the price, and I was like, okay.
Yeah.
And we got it.
First offer, they accepted.
Joe Parker, what's happening, buddy? Hey, Susie.
Hey, Susie. Good to see you.
See, they had this place on the market for a while, and
it was overpriced, I believe. I mean,
not in the right market.
No, yeah, exactly. It was originally, excuse me,
it was twice what at least twice what I
yeah, the owners were snowbirds. They're, I forget, Michigan or Minnesota or somewhere up there, and only came down 6 months out of the year. So the other 6 months it was just sitting. So
they, they weren't going to come down anymore. They got older, and
I think once COVID hit, that was the deciding factor.
And they just wanted to get rid of it. So
yeah.
No, we know we were talking about the boat.
Yeah.
I don't know how we got on this place.
Well, the fact that since you bought this place, the boat's been out.
Yeah, the boat has been out there. It's just been this thorn on my side. Hey, Mose, you give anybody a wrench?
Like the Haywood. MH.
I was like, MH. What the fuck is MH? Oh, yeah. Yeah. Well, I trust Michael. I trust everybody. That's my problem, to a fault. You think you learn from your mistakes, but I don't think it's a mistake.
Excuse me.
Oh, that sucked. I'm sorry, I just got smoke in my eye.
Oh no.
And as far as my eye goes, the eye I took the bobber to.
Uh-huh.
I don't see the spots. I don't see the floaters anymore.
I didn't think you did. I haven't asked lately.
Yeah,
but
no. I still get this twitch in my eyelid, and
but
I think that's from the Bell's palsy.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm so thrilled that those floaters went away because they were fucking up my vision.
Yeah, that's could be annoying. I still don't know.
I got a notification for the follow-up visit or another visit from the eye doctor.
For the 22nd?
No, for the 13th.
See, they set the 13th when we were in the office, remember? And then for some reason they changed it. I don't know.
I canceled the appointment.
Oh no! What it was she was able to get you in that day. Remember, you were supposed to go back at like 5 o'clock to the new office, but then from the time the doctor sent the records over, said it was non-emergent, so they ended up taking that emergency appointment at 5 the same day and giving it to somebody else, and postponed your appointment to the 22nd. But the original appointment was for the 13th, so that's where they must not have canceled it.
I trust everybody too much, too, and I just can't stop. Well, you know what? It's the funny thing is you can't not do it. To me, I mean, you give everybody the benefit of the doubt until you're proven wrong.
Tina G says, "I don't trust the damn soul."
No, not foolishly trust, but she knows. Somebody walks in my yard, fuck you doing here? Because I don't trust people that way.
I'm the same.
No, but just in general, like trust is just, it's earned, but it's also, you can't be so jaded that you don't trust anybody,
Right.
So, live and learn.
Yeah.
Trust and keep fingers crossed. Yeah, I figured it out.
I'm scrolling back. Tina G said, "Overpriced and comes with a ghost." I'm talking about the house.
Right. No, it was yeah, exactly, Jim. Boat bust out another 1,000.
Yeah.
Yeah, they say a boat is just a big hole in the water that you throw money into. I work for a boat club, so I have access to 3 boats. If I wanted to use one, I'm sure they'd be like, "Go ahead." I don't need the hassle.
No, it's.
And that's, my boss had a meeting today with a client or potential client, a couple, and she did her spiel to try to get people to join the boat club, and it makes a lot of sense if you don't have the time or really the want to have to take care of a boat.
Being a boat owner.
Because you got to trailer them, you got to winterize them, you have to, there's so many things that you have to do. The maintenance, and what he just said as far as bust out another 1,000. It's true. I mean, hell, gas for boats is more expensive because traditionally marinas overcharge by almost $2 a gallon,
easily
more than a gas station.
Yes.
So yeah, these people pay X amount of dollars to join.
It's a buy-in,
and then it's a monthly,
and then a monthly fee.
To
have the boats at your disposal whenever you make the reservation. All you have to do is reserve it, and it's yours for the day. You have a choice of 3 boats or whatever location. Some locations have more, but
I think total in 4 locations, there's 20 boats to choose from, thereabouts.
All within driving distance.
Yeah.
You know.
Cape Canaveral. I want to go out down there and check out one of those launches. We mentioned this recently.
Yes. I'm looking forward to that. I've been here 23 years. I've never seen a live launch up close. I've seen it like from my park or from
We've
the
seen
church
them from the
parking lot.
church, and
Yeah, but to be able to see one up close like that, let alone on a boat, yeah.
I don't know that we can move it to where
It doesn't matter.
where
It's
just to
it's
be
gonna
that
be
local.
right there. Yeah, you're right there. You don't have to move the boat.
We'll have to pick out, get the list of launches.
I know there's a
coming
lot
up
in
and-
April, but there's a couple before then for sure. I saw a list. I just don't remember the dates.
I don't care if it's a nighttime launch.
Well, most of them are. They're like 2 a.m. They do them 1, 2 o'clock in the morning, middle of the night.
Jim says sleeping on a 24-foot boat on a lake is great, no doubt.
Oh, no doubt.
Our biggest boat is, I have 3 boats I take care of. A 19-footer, which is a bay boat, 23-foot tri-tune, pontoon boat, and then the Crown is how is that? 20-foot, 20 and a half foot, something like that. Oh, one's a sleeping boat, a fishing boat. One's a pontoon boat, and the other one's a deck boat. What do you call it?
Bow rider.
Bow rider. Yeah. Use a lot for skiing, pulling tubes. They do a lot of that.
Nice.
To me, it's just trolling for alligators.
Okay. Right. Gator bait.
I was talking to my boss today, and after this, actually, it was during this Lake Jessup came up. She says, "Oh, I was talking to this guy, and he was doing a photo shoot, and he was a professional water skier, and they did it on Lake Jessup."
Oh, Jesus. Sorry.
It was somebody made the joke of it was water skiing with speed bumps.
Yeah.
Because Lake Jessup has the highest concentration of alligators in the country. That's where all the bad alligators get taken to, and they drop them
all
off
the
in Lake
nuisance
Jessup.
alligators. And as far as Georgia, I've heard that they've brought gators down to Jessup from Georgia. Any nuisance gators, they capture them, dump them.
And we fish there, so we used to fish there.
New Year's Day, last 2022, 22 crappie and 1 catfish.
That was 20.
That was, or 2023 New Year's Day. That's it.
Yeah, it was last year.
Last year, not this past year. Sorry.
4.0 earthquake around Ormond Beach today. Heck, I let farts louder than that. That moves people. Yeah, I think I felt one of yours, Jay, over here. It's probably 5.2. It's that damn boom we can't keep hearing from over there.
It's that blast.
I thought it was the artillery range.
Right?
It's a little
Jay.
closer.
All along, it's been Jay.
Ocala's got an artillery range up there. I don't know if we ever hear any of that. But
I
sometimes
think that's what it's got to be.
It's
got to be. We'll hear the artillery every once in a while, and sometimes it's pretty loud. But it's in that direction of Jay.
Jay, shake and bake Fritz. Jay set off the seismometers. LIV said I had a 26-foot boat. It was an 84 Lincoln Town car. Did that come with a pimp hat?
That was a boat.
Can't tell if that's a bird,
Bird or a cat. Sounds like a bird.
But you don't get many birds that make noise at night.
No, every once in a while.
That's weird. It sounds like a cat though too.
Yeah, but that's loud for. If it's a cat, it would be a kitten. I think that's a bird. Sorry, guys. Odd sounds outside the window.
LIB has Tourette's tonight. Chris says our houseboat is 42 foot long with an 8-foot front porch, 12-foot back sun deck where we put a jet ski on and tie up the fish and ski boat or the V. Right on.
That's cool.
That's a big boat. 42 foot.
Right?
Houseboat. Ever since I was a kid, I always wanted to live on a boat. I know it's weird, but
No, I've always thought it'd be cool to be on a houseboat. Back when I first moved to Florida, I remember looking into they rent them down South Florida, around the Keys. They have rentals.
Joe Parker says if Barry shows Michael, give him time out. I'll owe you $1.
That's funny.
Don't ban him, just time him out. This way I don't have to go into settings and find out where he is and time him out or whatever.
It's still going off.
Yeah.
I'm gonna walk out. Excuse me. Everyone.
Yeah, because I could see like a cat stepping on a fish hook.
Right.
Suzanne, good luck tonight. Have a good show. Guys, after this, check out Suzanne's show. She probably goes on or like 11:30 Eastern. The Authentic Happiness Show. I had to think for a minute. I thought living on a boat would be great. Then I saw the movie Cape Fear. I don't know what. I don't know. You have to get used to. You get some rough weather and it gets little shaky out there. Stevie's outside with a flashlight. Find out what the hell's making that noise, because she just went out and it's still making the noise. It's persistent. It almost sounds like a kitten, but if she's out there and it's still making the noise, I think a bird would have stopped. Huh. I don't know. It's great just hanging, going out, stopping the current, jump off the top, and watching the grandkids learn how to swim. No doubt. I wouldn't swim in these lakes. People water ski and stuff and do the tubing, but they're constantly moving unless they fall off, but there's alligators in these lakes. I've seen some big ones by my dock, and I'm just, I don't like putting my hands in the water. What is it?
It's a bird.
It's a bird?
It's one of them black ducks.
With the red beak?
Yeah, I think they're mating.
Oh.
One of the neighbors came out, the lady from like 2 houses down, and she said she thought it was a cat too, so we both came out at the same time. and I had the light, and she didn't, so I'm flashing around. And
y'all want to hear ducks fuck?
We found them. It's 2 of the black ones with the red beak. Yeah. They're in the patch of grass over there.
It's amore.
It was funny because once we figured
Oh
it out,
yeah, Tina, it's the Authentic Happiness Show. I had a banner, and I don't think I have it anymore. Let me see. No, I don't.
yeah, once the neighbor and I figured it out, she was like, "Have a good night." I was like, "See ya."
And Jim says, "Well, it is almost Valentine's Day, guys.
Oh,
Guys." LIB ducks fucked this week on the Logie Monster Show.
yeah.
Why not? We've had frogs mating
Frogs,
calls, and what
That's
else?
right. Now it's ducks.
Tina says, "Damn, I thought that was coming from my back. No, that noise was coming from my backyard." She says, "I thought it was a kitten crying in my backyard."
Wow.
Is that the same sound that we're hearing that you're hearing over your speakers? I mean, I could see that getting picked up by the mic.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Especially when I had the door open.
Yeah. It seems to have stopped. Ooh, no.
It didn't stop for the light. I have my flashlight spotlight on it. It took me a minute to find them there in that big, tall, deep patch of grass out there.
Making eggs.
I'm guessing they're working on it.
Scrambling something.
Yeah, there you go.
The Nostalgic Podcast. What's up, buddy?
Excuse me.
It was good meeting you the other day. All right, guys. What time is it? We've been doing this an hour and nobody's popped on yet. Wow. I don't know how to take that.
I know. It's all right. We're hanging out.
It's all good. So the guy that had a member go out today, took out the fishing boat. That's the 19-foot sailfish. It's a center console. And he takes it out a lot. He's pretty new to, he knows saltwater fishing, but he's new to freshwater fishing. So he'll go out all day. And some days, nothing. Today, he finally caught a fish. Well, I think he caught a fish the last time, but he kept it. He pulls out this bass. I was like, oh, this was a 5-pound largemouth. He pulls out a live well. He weighed it. I was looking at it going, that's definitely 3. And then he weighed it and it was 5. I was like, oh. I didn't expect it to be 5 pounds, but it was a nice fish.
That's cool.
So he's gonna eat well tonight.
Very cool.
Hey, Danny. And it's funny because I don't normally keep bass. I always let them go.
Always let him go. I think it was the week before, or 2 weeks before we moved in here. I had driven over here to the park just to kind of get a feel for the area, and I stopped and was sitting with the older man fishing, and he was telling me then that right on the corner of the pier on this end, he pointed this way, is where the 2 guys the day before had taken a 9-pound bass down there.
Yeah, I think I remember you saying that.
Yep.
And I was surprised. You're like, oh, I was up there. I was like, what?
Yeah. No, I was there the next day. That was Saturday. I was there on a Sunday. But yeah, he was talking about, he was there. He saw it. It was 9 pounds. Just out here.
That's a big fish. No, that was a nice fish you caught. I'm still trying to break the 5-pound mark. Trying to hit the 5-pound.
3. I'm still working on the 3.
Oh, you'll do it here.
Oh, I know.
You'll do it.
I caught my first bass out here 2 nights ago.
I was walking off the dock today. It was like 6:30, and there was this guy fishing. And I had talked to him before, and he knows where I live, and he knows the area and whatever. But he was fishing right off the dock on the gangplank, and he hooked what he thought he hooked it, but he got it up where he saw the fish, but it just had the worm. It didn't have the hook, so it spit it.
Yeah.
So he kept trying to catch that, and I'm like, dude, just shorten your worm, dude. And as I'm leaving, I was like, well, good luck, whatever. And I'm walking away. He goes, yeah, I'm gonna shorten the worm. I said, dude, just take an inch off the top, because they're going after that little paddle tail.
Little tail. I don't like using those tails.
It's a small little paddle tail. It wasn't even. It's like if you smushed the tail like that.
I know exactly what you're talking about.
It's just this little.
The kid that had made the worms over there at the Tractor Supply had some of those.
Okay.
In the white. I didn't want those. For that reason, I don't like that little tail on there.
The bass might though.
Yeah, no. I mean, I've
you
used them.
Don't like it.
I don't like using them. I go with the straight worm. Do pretty good.
Cinco style.
Yeah.
If I was going to eat one, it wouldn't be a 5-pounder.
Why?
No, I don't know if it would. I mean, like, the bigger the fish, the mealier the fish, the meat usually gets like that. I don't know if that applies to bass. I know in saltwater, it's like with catfish, I only keep a certain size. Like you go bigger and the meat gets mealy. It gets just weird. So like a 3-pound cat, 4-pound cat is a good size. Bass, I would probably say a 3-pounder would be the most I'd eat size-wise. Michael the only reason he's not eating it because he couldn't catch 5-pounder to save his life.
Oh, shit. Damn. I can hear him saying right now, look here.
I'm waiting for the messenger to go off of my phone.
That's all I heard was look here.
Too funny. Chill California vibe. Well,
wrong
coast. It's definitely not the Southern California vibe right now. Too soon? Sorry. Because they're in panic mode down there.
Yeah, right.
And it's a shame. It's just.
Tina, I do every time. Well, we do. Bass is fun fishing for me. I've never considered keeping one.
Well, because when I taught her to fish, yes, I taught her to fish.
Yes.
We fished. I wanted her to get turned on to fishing, So in order to do that, I had to make sure she caught fish. So we used shiners, live bait, in a small pond. She kicked ass. Then we switched to rubber worms. So now there's that other option. It's like, and there's so many, there's so many lures but she can kick the shit out of anybody with a rubber worm now. Yeah, slow and steady wins the race. She's persistent at, the rubber worm, and she'll come up with this color, and I'm like, really? And boom, next thing you know, she's got a
Yeah.
She caught a bass on a brilliant white worm or pink but
Did you go with the pink?
Yes, Chris, we did. That's sad. Very sad. He will be missed. Talking about Toby Keith.
I had the radio on the radio this weekend. It's all Toby Keith. They're gonna.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're gonna do a tribute on.
Somebody just did a concert last night. I forget who it was, like Russell Dickerson or one of the new guys. Right. And in the middle of his show, he just started playing a bunch of Toby Keith songs.
That's cool.
His dedication to Toby Keith.
Very cool. Excuse me.
I thought about it, doing some sort of tribute. You know, just a handful of songs, do a couple lines from each one, whatever.
Right.
There he is. We found him. Thanks for the help, Maya. We found him.
I told you he was that way.
She's too busy liking something. You ever heard of a 2-pound cricket before?
Damn it, man.
2-pound cricket? No. And that would be in the locust family, but I carries out small children. Grasshopper? You can catch a big bass with a 2-pound cricket. And it's funny because today I went and I got more bait. I get large minnows now for the crappie. And he has next to the minnow tanks, he's got a box filled with crickets. I mean, it's like a 2 foot by 2.5 foot, then it's probably 18 inches deep, whatever it is. And he sells them. I knew it was for lizards and, people have pets. They feed them crickets, lizards, snakes, spiders. But somebody, I think Michael and I were talking the other day about using crickets for bait. You heard that?
Yeah, that was a cat.
That was a cat.
That was a cat for sure.
So it was just weird that we were just talking about, and I never noticed the crickets there before. I just never looked next to that. And there's a whole thing of like 1,000 crickets.
Jeez.
I've been watching a 9-pound crappie for a while now. No, you haven't. I don't think there's any such animal. A 9-pound crappie. Although the one I caught the other day was probably close to 1.5 pounds.
Yeah.
And my batteries died on my scale. And I pushed the on button and it went off. I pushed the on button, it came on, but then I put it on and it just gave me some funky reading, and I was like, "Damn it!"
Well, that one
But that was pushing 15 inches.
The one I got at Jessup that day, that was the biggest crappie I've ever seen. That was almost 2 pounds. That lady weighed it. I gave it to her. Everybody on the dock was tripping out. You walked back to the truck. I was mad. I was like, "Damn it, where's he at?"
CRJ Designs, welcome. Good to see you.
He finally came back.
OCST, what's up?
I'm pulling him over to the ladies' cooler because I done tossed it in there, gave it to her because we weren't keeping them that day. But that was 1.98.
And that was on Lake Jessup. That's where all the alligators are.
1.98 is what it was.
That's a big crop.
It was pretty.
That's a big crop. I did see her like when you gave it to her. I came back and I gave it to her. I looked at her. I was like, "Damn!"
Yeah.
Why'd you give it away?
Well, because we weren't keeping them. We didn't. Yeah, we weren't even really planning on fishing. We were just looking to see if it was any good fishing that
crickets,
day.
brim. Okay, got you.
Well, they have this is the grasshopper that Florida has. They look like they're 2 pound crickets.
Did you show it?
No, I'm showing you first. Let's see. There we go.
Damn.
See that? Those things are huge. And
talk about biblical.
The duplex that I had, they were all in my carport. They're seasonal, but yeah, they're freaky.
We used to get them in Arizona.
They jump real far. Far, and you hear them thunk when they land.
It's like, what the hell was that?
Right?
Like, throw something at me.
Exactly. This thing, can you imagine the bass you catch with one of them?
Yeah. He's like, I'm like this professional walleye fisherman that got busted. Only way I'll get a 9-pound crappie is with lead.
Right.
It's true.
And other fish.
Well, that's what the walleye fishermen did. Is
Yeah.
they took fillets from other walleyes and
Yes,
stuffed them
I
down their
saw that.
throat. And
I saw that.
I'm glad
With
they got
weights
busted.
yeah.
Oh, we used to. We'd go out on party boats when I was younger, off the Jersey coast, and we'd fish for bluefish. And of course, you buy into the pool for anybody, for the biggest fish. And you get these people who would do that. They would stuff their weights down its throat. And you look at the fish, and one is obviously bigger than the other, but it's getting outweighed by the other one. No fucking way.
Yeah. It's a little obvious.
Yeah. Seeing shit almost go bad because of that. Like, real bad. I think that's why they wait until you get to the dock before they do the weigh-in, so they don't leave anybody behind.
Right.
Because if you don't piss people off, they'll throw you overboard.
See, guys, what happens? You leave the show to us. We get to talking about
Fishing
fishing
again. You'll notice Miss Dill's not around.
No, not at all.
That's all right. All right, I'm going to keep putting this. Maybe I'm just not putting it enough. The link is in chat, so if anybody wants to join us, click on the link, follow the directions, come hang out. Yeah. Crappies are you don't realize how big their scales are until you start cleaning them.
I know.
I keep the sharpener right next to me because you start doing a couple, and next thing you know, it's like a butter knife again, and you sharpen it.
Yeah.
Hey, they catch 3 and 4 pound crap. Really? Damn.
That's a big crappie.
That's huge. That's. I mean, I don't remember. Like, I was when I was in Arizona. Before I moved to Arizona, I used to go out and visit my uncle. He lived down in Phoenix, so we would go out to Roosevelt Lake. And this one time, we're out fishing, and we're pulling in these massive slab crappies, but we didn't weigh them.
Yeah.
Right. I don't remember eating them. I don't even remember, like, I know we didn't weigh them, so I don't know how big they were, but I remember catching big ass crappies there. But these, I mean, well, the big ones we're catching here are good sized crappies.
Yeah,
I can't imagine a 4 pound crappie.
Yeah, I can imagine. That was the one that I caught at
You know how much fun that would be?
That's twice that size. That's man.
I don't know, like those, like I have these long extended telescoping, like cane pole type things that I use occasionally, and I don't know if that would handle it. I don't know what the weight limit on those things is.
All right.
Like if I caught a big catfish, would I be able to get it in?
Well, you did catch a catfish on that. It was a smaller one.
Oh, I'm saying big.
I know, but I'm just saying it's.
Excuse me.
Yeah. It's pretty flexible though.
Okay. Danny says the South Carolina state record for crappie is 5 pounds 1 ounce.
In 1949. Very cool. God, that's huge.
Oklahoma, biggest crappie I caught was 4 pounds here outside of. And I'll be honest, I haven't done that much crappie fishing. Here.
Every day.
Wisconsin, I crappie fished. I know they had them in Jersey, but I didn't target them. I was trout and bass and catfish.
See, it's funny because I'm pretty sure I caught a couple crappie from Potomac River. I remember when I was younger. I was real young, but I remember pulling a couple out of there. They were little though. They weren't big at all.
Yeah, the Potomac when you were little was. Ugh.
It's bad now.
No, I thought
it
it
was
cleaned
toxic.
up.
No, well, I don't know.
Because they do bass tournaments on the Potomac River now.
Yeah, I wouldn't eat anything out of the top.
No, I'm.
I wouldn't. Nothing.
No.
No.
Mike says ours is 3 pounds 4 ounces state record. So that's in. Where is he? Dakotas.
Yes, I believe. Sorry, I was.
World record white crappie is 5 pounds 3 ounces. Biggest bass I caught was 7 pounds, but the biggest that got away was 22 pounds. How do you know?
Florida state record for crappie is 3.83.
That's. Now I'm on the hunt. I'm like,
I'm telling
really?
you that
I want to find these damn
that one I
things.
caught at Jessup was 1.98. And I don't know how long it was, but
Quartz State Mountain Lodge by Granite, Oklahoma. No, but it's a good conversation here, Michael. I mean, really, because I didn't think they got that big as 5 pounds.
okay.
That's. And what we're catching here are black crappie, not white. But anyway, all the guys are like, "Woohoo, fishing!" All the girls left. You guys got to come and change the subject. You know,
Yeah.
we'll babble on about what we want to babble on about. You know, you guys might not appreciate it.
Where the conversation goes.
The purpose of this channel is for you guys to come on and create the show.
Everybody has a story. Everybody has something to talk about. Come down.
Oh, okay. The 22-pound bass is still in the lake. Everyone tries to catch it, but it's too smart.
Huh.
One man caught it, weighed it, and threw it back.
in. Wow.
What else you gonna do with it? You know?
I know, right?
You got it. You
take a lot of pictures.
Picture, kiss it, say thank you, let it go. Or don't kiss it, whatever.
Let somebody else get you.
But that's the way I am about the bass. That's the way that's my mentality with those, is like, I don't see them as food. Although they're tasty. It's like, I'd rather let them go and catch them again another day. Mm-hmm. Or somebody else. I mean, it's weird. Lake Havasu 6-pound shell cracker. That's like huge. Wait, was the guy who threw it back named Gomer? I saw that episode. Kiss the bass like Jimmy Houston. Anyway, where are we at? Hour and 20 minutes, and we're still going. Amazing.
Right?
I'd have to find him, Chris. I do remember that, though. Why won't this come up?
I don't know.
There it is. Oh. We have Xander walleye. If you catch a big one, you get a continental record because it's the only place on our continent with them. Never heard of them.
Mm.
Xander walleye. Have to look that up. Xander walleye. Now they have, well, sauger. It's a cousin of the walleye. And then there's sawguys, which is a mix of the two. I think waller just sounds stupid. Okay, Xander are the European cousin to our walleye.
Yeah, Tina, the biggest I caught was just under 3. I haven't caught a 3 yet.
Michael has been known to tell a 12-pound BS. He's just 12 pounds worth of BS.
Worth of BS. Yeah.
He said, "That's right, Mr. Parker." No, Michael and I talk fishing a lot. What is it? 2.19. Is that what that says?
I can't tell.
Or a speckled trout. It's a nice fish. When we took Richie fishing that day, that's what I caught. What was that? Speckled trout.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah. They're fun to catch, too.
Like I said, tell them big or hold your breath.
19 pounds. First thing I ever caught fishing was chlamydia. God, I miss her.
Krista says, "Babe, we need to go fishing."
I thought about doing a fishing show. I really did. But I don't know. There's so many out there. It's like, You gotta excuse me for a minute.
There's so many out there. There are. But I like watching the shorts. The little fishing shorts.
Oh, I was watching some shorts too that had me dying. This woman was 70. She was up on stage doing comedy, and it was like fucking it was hysterical. She's like, "You younger people, you'll hear older folks say this expression at our age." My friend said the other day, goes, "Honey, at our age, the fuck?" She goes, "I would, bitch, you our age, I've never been this age before. I don't know how to act. I've never been 70." And she's saying how when she was 50, her don't give a shit button broke. At 60, she just ripped the button off the wall.
Oh, jeez.
And at 70, she realized, I don't have to like you. You know, it was just funny as hell. Excuse me for a second.
Jim said, "Mogs, this is a fishing show tonight, anyways."
That would explain the low numbers.
Well, we've talked about setting up camera while we're out there fishing, but whenever we get to fishing, we just start fishing. The thought of anything else really just kind of...
Yeah, because like I don't even take pictures half the time.
My phone's in the house half the time.
It's like fishing is like an afterthought. It's like you just go outside. You don't have your phone on you. Just whatever. You're going to get air.
I went to grab my clothes out of the dryer.
Next thing you know, you got a fishing rod in your hand.
Yeah.
And you're holding a fish.
Pulling
and
a fish out.
We'll measure it. We'll weigh it. And we'll let it go.
Yeah, we don't think about cameras.
But,
so
yeah.
I might hear my notification go off somewhere in the distance. Is that my
Where
phone?
is my phone? But I just make sure there's bait there, so you know.
I mean, I walk outside and I have to go get the clothes from the dryer. The laundry room's on the carport on the back side of the house, so I have to pass the water.
And the bait and the fishing poles.
The fishing, everything is right there. But I look at the water and it just looks like it's
so
good condition. Yeah, it's such good conditions to. I'll just cast a line, you know. Next thing you know, I'm pulling out a crappie and
it was so. It's been so
line.
windy here the past week that the waves that were coming in, because we are in the corner of the lake. And when the wind's coming from like the northwest or the west, it just builds up, and you look out here and you'll see froth, this foam,
yes,
all over everything, because it's just,
yep, the wind's just blowing everything.
Yeah, and then you can't. It's like you can't fish in that shit.
Nope. So when you do see, you go out there and it's calmed down, and it's like, ooh, you can't help but cast the line.
Jamie, how's it going? Good to see you. Poor little Tink caught the fishing bug.
Oh God, you made me laugh.
Stevie's feeling a little under the weather. She's got it's either a sinus infection or she's got a tooth issue that's causing sinus problems. She needs antibiotics. That's what she needs.
Yeah, I'll get some tomorrow.
I just got her some Oragel. There's a rinse that you can use for toothaches, so I guess it has some sort of painkiller in it.
But it's congestion behind my nose. It's pressure. It's like behind my eye, and yeah, I can almost hear it in my voice.
Oh, I can hear it in your voice. You tried WD-40.
You're such an asshole. That was good. That was good. Asshole.
Oh, fucking awesome.
Oh, that's why I love you, Mike.
How's Petey and Pat, Mokes? Petey and Pat. I'm lost.
It seems kind of random.
Yeah, I'm like, Petey's a dog. I don't know what Pat is, but it's Little Rascals. But wow.
Hey,
so
Jeremy. Good to see you.
I'll just keep putting that link in chat. If anybody wants to join us, click that link, come hang out. At this point, it doesn't matter. Oh, now you're going to come on? Chris says, had a tooth die over the weekend. Still, Stevie and had to have it pulled. Well, my condolences on the death of your tooth. I need a filling or two. You know, because I'll get to that point where it's like, oh, now it's got to come out. And one day they're like, do you want us to save the tooth? I'm like, just get rid of it. I have a molar that was a wisdom tooth a while back, and I didn't want it in my head.
I was just looking at that.
Yeah, Jay mentioned something about earthquake earlier, but there were earthquakes the other day in Oklahoma.
There were.
I think there was like 4.5, or it wasn't over 5. I don't think.
Almost 5.
But I don't watch the news, so I gotta watch a Weather Channel, so they'll mention that. But other than that, I haven't really paid attention. Sleazy, the law wise guy.
Said I started with nasal and it traveled to my lungs, fighting pneumonia now. Wow. Sorry to hear that.
Ooh. Yeah, prayers, dude. Heal. I had pneumonia once.
I did too.
That was brutal.
Yeah.
5.1 in Oklahoma. Okay.
Yeah, that's what I thought. I thought it was a 5, but you had me doubting it.
Mike says, who had an earthquake now?
So 5.1.
Tremors on Vancouver Island.
Biggest has ever been 5.3.
Another eruption in Iceland. Is that where that volcano has been going off?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, they just had this major evacuation yesterday or last night. Maybe George Carlin was right.
Yeah.
One day the Earth's just going to shake us off like a bad case of fleas.
Have a good night, Alex.
Good night, Alex. Good to see you, man.
We'll talk soon.
Says Yellowstone is getting ready to go. Yeah, that would just suck.
Yeah, I watched a thing on that. If that erupts, how
It's a super
Far.
caldera.
how far the country would be affected if that goes. That's a bit scary.
Yeah. If you're east of it, you're screwed.
Yeah.
Just whichever. If you're downwind of it. But yeah, that would cause a major nuclear winter type deal if something that big went. Wait, what did he say before? Before, don't say it. I want to find out if there was something leading up to it. Shook my bed too. Janet said, "Roll over and behave."
Roll over and behave.
I don't think I've ever experienced an earthquake. Never seen a tornado.
I've seen.
Not that I'm itching to see natural disasters, but
I see them on the water, going across Tampa Bay Bridge.
Water spouts.
Yes,
Yeah.
3 of them.
Oh wow.
Yeah, that was intense. I was driving across the bridge.
The quake started when a bad lightning storm hit. People that it was lightning strikes at first, but the bangs were from the quake. Lasted over 3 minutes.
Oh wow.
That's bizarre.
And
WTF Mike says, Mr. Fritz, you're here. Tell us about the first Yellowstone eruption, would you?
he's saying fuck you.
He's looking for that middle finger emoji. Yeah, I can imagine it would be scary, Figgy. I mean, if you're not from California, you wouldn't know what it's about. I'd be like, what the fuck's going on around here?
He said, bite me.
Jay's just got this big old target on his back today. And I got good aim.
Jay does his own share of shit talking, let me tell you.
Oh, yeah. Chrissy says, have been in several tornadoes and they're scary as ever. I can imagine. I could imagine, but I've never literally just seen one in the distance or anything like that.
Tina said it, sign of times.
Get right with God.
I mean, people wrote about such things, you know. Makes you wonder.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw the water spots, and then I saw the ones coming through Arizona. The
the dust devils.
dust devils, and they were huge, and there was tons of them out there.
Oh shit.
So good.
Mike says, well, Mr. Fritz is the only guy I know who still has tip money from waiting tables at the Last Supper. Mogs and Stevie need to come to Oklahoma.
I've been through there. I haven't spent any time.
I spent a night
A couple
there.
times, actually.
I camped out a night at Brown Springs. Just one night.
I've driven through, stopped for gas, and kept going.
I love natural disasters. It brings people together. It brings out the best in people. Unfortunately, it takes a natural disaster for that to happen.
Yeah, right.
Jamie says, I don't even think an F5 could pick up Jay's easy chair.
Right.
But we in Oklahoma just grab a 6-pack and a lawn chair because there's a tornado coming. It's like Florida having hurricane parties.
They're known. Florida's known for having hurricane parties.
One of the major, I don't know if they all did it, but one of the grocery chains down here is called Publix. And they used to make a hurricane cake.
They would make cakes for
these hurricane
the
parties.
hurricane parties.
And they decided to stop making them. They don't make them anymore.
Yeah, they don't want to encourage,
Somebody's going to get offended.
Partying. They want people to take hurricanes serious. I mean, I've been through so many.
You're talking to Florida people. Come on.
I've been through 7, I think. 7 or 8. I've lost count.
You don't hear about the Oklahoma man. You don't hear about the Texas man. It's always the Florida man.
Yeah.
The most bizarre fucking news stories you can hear. It's a Florida man.
Yep. Yeah, I don't know how many hurricanes I've actually been through. That's how many. 23 years I've been here. Shit, we went through 3 hurricanes within 3 months in 2004 alone.
The one I wish I could have seen was the tsunami wave in Alaska.
Yeah, that was.
Which one was that? Was that the?
That was. Yeah.
They had the earthquake first, and then a tsunami, I believe.
Wow.
Yeah, my dad was lifted by an EF5 that was half a mile away. He held onto a tree and was lifted off his feet in Iowa.
Wow.
I ain't going to Oz. Well, I hope he didn't get hurt during that.
WTF, Mike.
$1958, something like 1,800 foot tall wave.
Ask Mr. Fritz. He probably remembers.
He's like, no, it was only 1,600 feet. During COVID and toilet paper shortage, I started buying up all the toilet plungers.
Check me.
Michael. There. I want to see if there was another comment.
You guys, we got 20 minutes left.
I think
Anybody wants
this
to
would be
pop
the
on?
first show that nobody's
No-
come on.
Yeah.
Is that a sign of things to come to? Great. I mean, I'll keep doing it. I don't care.
You know,
It's,
there is 38 people hanging out, and that's good enough for me.
oh, hell yeah.
You know, this is,
We have fun.
yes.
A few of you laughed tonight. My job's done.
Appreciate each and every one. For sure. You know, I look forward to doing the shows, being here. I felt like crap tonight. I'm looking at the clock. It was 7:30. Mo's running off to the store to get medicine for me. And I'm looking at the time. All right, I got an hour to see if I can feel good enough just to be here. And it worked. But I was looking forward to being here. You know, I like hanging out with everybody. I appreciate everybody.
Absolutely. Figgy says, we just want to see you guys. Why?
I know.
Why? It's like, okay, turn the channel. No.
Jay says we're a bunch of sick people. LOL.
Sick's a little extreme, but, you know, I mean, well, physically ill right now, but I don't know. I just, yeah, I'd be here anyway. Nobody, you know, if there were 3 people here, I'd be like, what's up, guys?
Yeah.
Draw a straw. Who's coming on?
Yeah.
Flip a coin.
All
Pick
3.
a number.
All
you know,
3.
yeah.
We got room for 10.
Got any friends you can bring? Call a distant cousin you haven't seen in a while. Invite him on. No, I can't complain. We love doing this. I really do. It's, you know, been doing it for almost 4 years.
Oh, don't get me wrong. There's been times where it's right before the show. I'm like, ugh. But then the show starts and all that is just gone. You know,
I used to get the anxiety.
and it's not anxiety. You know, I've had tough days where,
Oh yeah.
you know, last thing I'm thinking
Last
of is
thing,
doing a
she doesn't want
show.
to do a show.
But then I get on and I'm here and it doesn't take long. I'm out of it. I mean,
I ran and got her some things from the store, you know, some Dayquil and stuff.
I said
for
I got
her
an hour
tooth,
to feel
I'm like,
better.
here, you got an hour. Get your shit together.
Well, it was. I had an hour.
No, I
and
even
if it
told her, I
didn't
said,
work,
you don't have to go on, you know.
if it didn't work, I wasn't going to be here. I knew I had an hour, but I got off work. I came home and we were going to go do some running around, and I just don't have it in me. I went and laid down, slept a couple hours actually.
Mike says, I was jogging in Florida on New Year's and everyone thought there was a glowing alien, for fuck's sake. It's because you had your shirt off. The glare. It's got that northern farmer's tan.
Right. They're blinding.
Yeah. I got some sun today. I'm a little red. He's like, I was just on. Someone else needs a chance. People show up, they show up, dude. It's all good.
Yep. There's no rhyme or reason.
Nope. We just present a
No
platform.
order.
Like I said, I've been doing this. I mean, she's been.
I've been tagging along
No,
since
yeah, you've been
the beginning.
since the beginning. You've been around, not necessarily on the show,
In chat, always.
but yeah, for almost 4 years.
Yep. I was always in chat from the beginning.
We did our first live a couple weeks ago. Right on.
Oh, that's cool. Congratulations.
I'm more shiny than Stevie with chrome polish. Well, okay.
He's talking about my hardware. I don't know why.
Can I live here? Another curious comment.
Right? Jamie says, time for a joke.
Who said that?
Jamie.
You got one? Share it. Don't tease me. You're a good joke.
Kelly, good night.
Oh, I did hear a
Have
good
a
joke.
good night.
How was it? It was short, and there were two guys. The guy sounded like he talked like Tommy Chong from Cheech and Chong.
Maya. Hey.
Maya.
Sorry, guys.
Give it a break. Oh, why did they call it a roach clip? Because potholder was already taken. Three people went, what's a roach clip?
Yeah, right. Or not.
Kelly, take care. Thanks for coming and hanging out. Hold on. What's your funniest thing on a show you remember?
Oh, there's so many.
Yeah, there's been some where one
of the funniest things.
Like I thought I herniated something from laughing so hard.
I believe one of the funniest things that happened during the show was when you had a pizza delivered. During the show.
I don't know if that was funny.
It was to me, it was one of the funniest things that happened. Not hysterical laughing.
Zach from Rooted Expedition was on at that night, and
that was cool.
Pizza shows up and it says Tomogs, and I was like, "What?"
Is what? Yeah.
And there was only one person it could have been, and I was right. And that was weird. But then Jay they sent one over. Wasn't that during a show?
Jay and Janet. Sure did.
Funny.
I don't know.
I don't know. There has been some funny shit that's happened. Just because our sense of humors are pretty close. You and I.
Yes.
And
they are close.
I say shit that I gotta apologize for that later.
I tend to do the same. I'm more reserved, I think, but.
Did you share the pizza? Yeah. The first one that got sent, I shared with my roommate. And the second one that got sent, I shared with my roommate.
That's right.
Tomorrow is National Pizza Day. Who determines this?
Right?
Yeah, it's funny because it seems like everything has a day now.
Yeah. Oh, but.
Yeah, I mean, you'll hear these announcements on the radio. Oh, today's like it's National Waffle Day. What?
I know.
I'm just learning about this now.
Right.
Could have planned ahead. Went and got waffles instead
night,
of now
Jay.
craving them.
Yeah, right. Thanks. National Popcorn Day.
Good night, Jay. Take care. Good to see you. We'll talk soon. Gotta hook up and go fishing.
Right. Sunday's supposed to be a beautiful day.
Is it?
Yep.
Maybe Sunday, Jay.
Sure is. Yeah, it's supposed to be warm. They're not calling for any rain until Monday.
Right on.
Sunny.
Yeah, it's gonna get warmer. I mean, today it was probably in the 70s.
I want to say they're calling for 80 on Sunday. Yeah, be a gorgeous day.
I know I'm just wasting my time, but links in chat.
You got 10 minutes.
Could be longer if somebody jumped
if somebody jumped on, right? Hang out. As many as you want.
Oh, pardon me. Just gotta check the weather real quick.
Excuse me. WTF Mike says it's snowing there.
82 on Sunday.
Yeah, see?
83 on Monday.
Sunny.
Monday's only got a 25%
So it
chance of rain.
dropped.
So
Oh, it changed. Huh.
yeah.
I was hoping it would rain in the morning. I'm working.
I'm not trying to rub it in, guys, but that's where we live.
I never work on Mondays. I'm working this Monday. I was hoping it would rain in the morning.
It's right in front of you, Mike.
Yeah. It's right there.
We're supposed to get rain snow mix this Sunday. I'm fixing to set up a trail cam to tape my gifting tree in my front yard. Right on.
That's cool.
Hopefully you get some footage. I still think, the whole using a mirror, like there's people that got footage from inside their house by pointing the camera away into a mirror, and the mirror, they were filming what the mirror was showing, and they didn't seem to, they got footage.
Yeah.
This is, couldn't tell you where to find it, but because they say, oh, they know where cameras are and they know what a camera is, but if they don't see it and they, you're tricking them a little bit. They use a mirror.
That's clever. Vicky said, yes, it works, the mirror. Sharon, you're probably right, but I can't. I don't have any coverage at work. Don't want to take the time yet. I'm taking time off. A couple weeks from now. I'm taking a long weekend. So I just got to get through these 2 weeks. We're short-staffed. I mean, drastically. There's only 3 of us in the office.
Yeah, that is understaffed, huh?
Yeah. Yep. Well, nobody wants to work.
Yeah. Y'all noticed a huge spike in Bigfoot videos since AI?
Yeah.
I noticed that certain channels, a certain channel is showing a lot more video proof. Normally, how to hunt, Ishtal. Seems recently there's a lot more pictures that he's showing and videos that he's showing, like that people are sending him.
Oh, I don't know. I wouldn't know.
I don't watch it.
them.
I didn't watch it, but
Yeah.
I see the
I don't watch
thumbnails and
anymore.
titles and. I have had a mom and baby Sasquatch visiting. Got the mom's footprint twice and the baby's once. The mom comes around making noises into my bedroom window at night. Come out and play.
Right?
Stevie B reminds me of Julie London, who played the nurse in the emergency class.
I don't know who that is.
I do. She was blonde, though. Dirty blonde hair.
I'm going to Google.
Julie London.
Yeah.
London.
No, the name sounds familiar. I just can't.
It's the
place.
same voice.
Huh.
I can hear that. Yeah, I never would have thought of that. But now that you mention it, yeah, I can hear that.
Name sounds familiar. I just can't place the face.
Clerical work? No. No. I don't.
Ah, okay. I know who she is.
No. Last thing I filed, I flushed. Sorry, that was disgusting but funny.
No, her hair was actually darker.
Was it?
Yeah.
Let me see.
Well, hold on. Let me move that.
He meant the voice, though. So
No, I know, but you said she was blonde and or dirty blonde, and I couldn't picture her that.
huh.
Okay, I see a picture of her blonde.
Figure I have some apples and fruits to give them and some mini rubber ducks for the baby. You got to give it a squeaky toy.
Right, squeaker.
Really piss off the mother. Little rubber ducks. No, I would definitely give it something squeaky.
Just hear noises through the
If I squeak
forest.
something, my dog's ears go right up. Like,
Oh, jeez.
What?
She'll give herself whiplash. Looking for it.
Well, guys, we're getting to that 2-hour mark.
Yeah, we're still here.
He says, I thought about a rubber chicken. Makes sense.
That's funny.
Piss the kid off when he tries to eat it, but you know.
Oh,
This is chewy.
You picture hearing this as it's trailing away, far, far away. You can still hear it.
The hell is that? You wouldn't believe me.
Yeah, right. Too funny.
It's better than a cowbell. All right, Maya.
I'm gonna have to listen after the show.
Do what?
Nostalgic Pod Blast says, but the voice is identical. I'll listen after.
My sister jacked her kids up on energy drinks and brought them to my farm once.
Oh, jeez.
Did you put them to work?
Right. Excuse me.
Go clean out. Go buck some stalls. Do something. Get out of the house for a while. Kids bouncing off the walls on Monster energy drinks.
Oh, jeez.
Me being petty as I am, bought them all drum sets for Christmas. That'll learn you.
Have at it.
Love you, sis. Right on. Sharon says y'all slap that thumbs up, that like on the way out tonight. Thanks. Yeah, hit that like button. Why not? Doesn't hurt.
Right? I say that, and I'm the one that doesn't.
I don't hit my own like button.
I will the next day.
We need more cowbell. All right, guys. Well, we're going to wrap this up. I want to thank you all for coming out, hanging out tonight. I hope you guys enjoyed it.
Guys, I mean, it's very cool. Everybody hanging out. It's fun.
But yeah, that's the first show. Congratulations. 2824 or whatever it is. 28.
2-8.
Not a guest showed up.
Excuse
Good
me.
job. Doesn't matter.
Good night, everybody.
You guys take care. We will be back on Tuesday.
Have a
Why,
safe
I don't know.
and good
No.
weekend. Oh,
Yeah, have a great weekend. Take care of one another. Take care of yourselves. We love you guys.
Thanks, Mike.
Peace and God bless.